So Halloween got kind of borked for me this year. I had some games planned that didn't pan out because the recording screwed up. But don't worry about it. We've got Alan Wake 2 now. This is obviously the end of October, but we could just pretend this was packaged in with the full month. This, funnily enough, out of the 3 monster hits that were coming out this month, this was the one I was looking forward to the most, and of course was the one that delayed itself to avoid the competition. I also had to sign a bunch of waivers before playing this game, which was super cool, really got me in the mood, but I was at least able to get some options working out, which hopefully will be good. Let's jump into it. I obviously played Control in the first Alan Wake and American Nightmare, even though that's non-canon, to get ready for this, and probably will forget everything that happened in those games, so get excited. So didn't expect it to really take a minute to load, but let's get in there.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That's a pretty cool match cut. Is it called a match cut if it's a fades? It's still pretty cool.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
I'll be honest, I thought the left side was the
This story is a monster.
lake.
And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, that's like the tagline on the PlayStation Store, like right under the title. It said that. I don't really know what to expect. I tried to stay kind of away from things. I think I saw some of that gameplay footage that was shown at some point. Oh, this is like a Death Stranding. Who is that? It wouldn't be Hartman, right? Hartman, I don't think looked like that. I'm a naked man. You know what that means? Show me that dick. Like, vaguely see a little bit there. You see like a little shaft. This is a great way to start the game, baby. Okay, moving on. I mean, I'm assuming this is Cauldron Lake. I don't see, is that the lodge? Was that the lodge? Yeah, really, I mean, it was a year ago that I played the first Alan Wake, but I feel like maybe I should have gotten that refresher with that as well. There's a deer carcass. Oh no. I did at least look into the Control DLC to see kind of the stuff that I got wrong about what happened with Hartman. It wasn't, I don't think it was too important.
Please. Oh. Can you hear me?
Whoa. What's wrong with him?
Come on in. We should go.
Where are you guys?
Already gone.
I wonder if Naked Lad here reacted to that light because it's dark and light's bright, or because he's got the goo in him. I mean, he did come out of the lake. I would assume if anything came out of that lake, it's probably filled with the darkness goo. But what do I know? I saw something, I think. I'm gonna assume I don't know, like, are manuscript pages... Ooh. Are manuscript pages gonna be, like, bright glowy? I would hope so. Oh! Oh, that was the running down the hallway, Alan. Oh, look at him screaming. I don't know, it's still just really funny to me. The loud noise got me, it spooked me a little bit. But he just looks so... silly. And the idea of Alice Wake taking a picture of him doing that. I can sprint? I don't think I would want to sprint in the woods not wearing any shoes. I'm assuming I don't have shoes on. Those are weird noises. But like the woods, I would not run. I would be like gingerly placing my foot like, ooh, I hope I don't step on a pine cone. Oh, there's a branch. Oh, Alan's teeth. There's some like darkness coming at me. I don't care how disheveled, how tired I am from crawling out of a lake. I would hate running through this naked. I guess I don't think anyone would be happy with running through the woods naked. That's why there's a whole TV show about it. Isn't it usually a jungle? Let's rummage through the trash. There's a lot of light sources around. Can't go that way. I don't think I have a hop and a skip button. Hello, you guys? Oh, no, those are like the weird deer people. They're not friendly. Oh. I just got shot. I thought, like, I don't know, the ads. Can I dodge? Duck and weave, duck and weave. I assumed that the, first people we saw might have been... Duck and weave, duck and weave! Might have been from, like, a police force. I don't know how much of this game is gonna go into the, Bureau of Control. I would kind of hope maybe not too much of it. Just for the sake of keeping the Alan Wake lore a bit more separated. Since I don't... Oh. Oh. Oh! Was there somewhere else I was supposed to go? I feel like not.
Cold. Both of them were. Hemingway.
Where's the rest of the stuff? We need to finish this. I'm coming.
The rest of the what? So, oh, they were like normal people. Yeah, you can see more of his dick now. That was definitely a more exciting intro than the first Alan Wake had. I mean, I feel like the first one was bogged down by tutorializing you. I mean more like the dream sequence stuff. It wasn't even that bad, honestly. I don't know why I'm starting this by immediately complaining. Oh! Alan! Broad, bold text. Oh no, they're gonna jump scare me on the road.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Huh?
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault.
Mom.
People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
Don't watch that
No
show.
spoilers.
It's a
I'll
psyops
let you
by
get
the
back
government.
To the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
He looks like he's brooding right now. I don't know if that's Casey.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Fucking in sync.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
What a weird cadence to his voice.
Here we are.
Where's my phone?
Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. That's weird. I guess chapter and subchapter. Goals!
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You are weird.
I should take a look at that map.
I've unlocked the map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
I should probably just follow him. Or, you know, look at that map. See, like, this is kind of a side path. Which means there could be bonuses. Also, that map gets, like, real aggressive on the controller. Like, it vibrates in chunks. I don't know why.
The Federal Bureau of Control?
Oh! I know those
That's a new
guys!
one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
Too much volcanic gas. They brought up, like, an item screen, so... Curious. You'd think they wouldn't call themselves the Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, we found many things. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, this is a kind of neat way to show notes. Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. These are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. Might have to find another spot somewhere safer. Sounds are getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning! Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. Just at the way the... Okay. This is why trees are better than people. What a weirdo. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier. Acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. When you say earlier, I wonder if that's who they... I'm assuming this is from... Wait, there's a name. Jasmine... James Chi? Why'd I say Jasmine? So, no. James, maybe it is Jasmine. I can't read. After I saw the weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in the Alaskan onion grass. Invasive, but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place, but staying in the woods at dark is a great idea. This might be someone different. They seem to be talking as if they're alone. So I wonder, not knowing enough about what's going on here, if the town still has people in it. I feel like if the lake is magical and scary, nailed it. That the Bureau of Control would want to maybe completely, like, query off the area. But, I guess they just thought the lake is good enough. Oh, you didn't even go far.
Peace, Anderson. Forest can be...
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge
Saga
here.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Why?
What can you tell us about the
Guess
crime
give me the
scene?
briefing.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
I'll tell you
Everything's been
about the
closed
crouch
since
button.
The area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
No. I don't trust no hole in the fence. I'm going this way.
Are they gone? These fucking out-of-towners. We can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything.
Need to head to the crime scene. No time to waste.
Shut up. Shut up.
No,
shut
I
up.
have plenty of time to waste right now.
For fuck's sake.
I like them. I like their little routine. It almost looks like there's like an up
I'll be
path.
back in a second.
Yeah. Getting distracted. What I do. Yeah, I'm not really too surprised that there's not a lot I can explore when it's not fundamentally on the map. Except right there, it kind of looks like it's fundamentally on the map. Wait a minute. I'm going on an adventure. How did I miss this whole path here?
I have to head back. Got things to do.
No, I don't. How did she spin me around? Or did I spin myself around? Okay, she doesn't want me to go that way. It's messed up. They should have put, like, a tree in the way so I knew I couldn't go that way. Or I could just, you know, actually follow the story. But I want to find manuscript pages. Alright, teach me how to crouch. Never mind, it's... does it by itself.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Also, it's kind of messed up that her name is Saga. That seems awfully on the nose, but then again, the main character's name is Alan Wake, so... You want to review the case? Yeah, that's just a normal menu. Oh, God. Ammo, pistol, Logan's charm. Increases maximum health. Okay. Charm bracelet by Logan for her mother has hooks to attach charms to. How many? Well, I guess that how many is probably 3. Pull my gun out.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
You can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place.
What the
My
fuck?
version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Is the Mind Palace a
Building
real
the Mind
thing?
Place again for each case.
Thought it was like a
Using
stupid
each
thing made up
field
for
office
Sherlock
as a
Holmes.
model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Yeah, especially because I have no idea. Mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Zoom. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Move a bit better. You are now free. Oh, it's because it was yelling at me. Victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Ted Lane, dentist. Stab wounds, bloating, and bruising. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Winnie Davis. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. There was tattooing on the body. They added. Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising. Heart removed. Strange tattoo. Yeah, I don't think I would have known him from a previous account. Yeah, that doesn't do anything looking at that. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Murder method? Slight difference in murders. Bloating only malady in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem? Maybe. That's why it's in the lake. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victims died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Killer profile. Move away from that. I don't think you're gonna, like... Oh, I can talk to someone? That's weird. Like, the way it kind of, like, drifts to the target is strange, and talk to someone. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art? Didn't think that was tattoos. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter, or they wear deer masks. Unclear. I thought that was something, but it was just a fan. I mean, this is like based on Saga's office. Is that a Twinkie? It looks nothing like a Twinkie. I don't know why I said that. This makes me think of Deadly Premonition. York had a time palace too. Isn't that right, Zach? I guess I have like a real exit. I mean, really, this is similar, just we can actually walk around it instead of sliding to each menu option. I want to listen to music in my mind palace. It'll help me think. Oh, God.
Hard at work, Anderson. Close
Does
to
not pause the
cracking?
game.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
That is interesting. I mean, I can't imagine why I would want to just
Hey, Casey. You put
head
me
there
in
on my
charge.
own.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he
Real
didn't
funny,
say that, though.
Anderson.
You're the one that brought it up. Oh, God. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationer in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at destruction? I don't... That's not right, is it? Am I dumb? Do I not know how to spell? At the cabins, the incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. So much in this article. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog started barking his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in this forest again." Representative from a rental cabins who chose to remain anonymous wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochure and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Oh, God. At least this is just one little blurb. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right. In the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all you thinking, there's got to be another way. There's good news. Hiking has proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get on out there and do it. Just don't forget the flashlight in case it gets dark. Hint, hint. What year was this? Not that it matters, I suppose. I don't really even know. I think this is just current year. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. "When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears," she said. "I must have asked, 'Am I dreaming?' at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times," confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. "It's rare that you get to give those kinds of calls, and I feel real grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, their cats eaten, and you know. And so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Coffee Bean's possessed by the demon. The CBT demon. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. What? Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No! In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats in their virtual judges online. For their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. All of that was very important. So I hope we get to see Coffee Bean, and I hope Coffee Bean's actually fine. Let me through. By the way, reading notes happens in real time. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised with the way it's set up. It seems like I would be smacked if I try to read. I guess I wonder if you just don't actually collect things in this.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Your legs are gonna smash open. Also, there was like a whole other path I could have... Oop, I didn't mean to go. That is... like, it's cool how quick that is. But boy, is it disorienting when I want to go to the map menu. I think there was a path to the rental cabins, but I'm sure it would have been blocked off. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. You know, with that intro of Alan, I feel like mirrors are going to be a heavy theme, but who knows. Reflections. Maybe Mr. Scritch is going to show back up.
Fucking nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Can't wait to get stopped
I
abruptly.
think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I guess I saw something. Oh, this is just a... all the way around. I'm not... Okay, she stopped. I was gonna say, there's no way I'm gonna actually go all the way around. But I will check this little... bonus path. Let's go. Finding all the things. I don't know if it really would count as a bonus path. It seems like it's just a very large zone. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the fall resembles a mortar and a pestle. Quiet like the one in the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled. Quite like the... why did I say quiet? Like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. I was gonna say... what is that? A painted rock? I was gonna say I remember, like, a witch traveling with a mortar and in the other game. Oh, look! Blair Witch. But, I think that's actually just normal, like, folklore related to a crazy witch. I don't remember if it was an Alan Wake thing or if it's, like...
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough gets going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Oh, fragments. Can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine. What? What are you talking about? Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. More bullets. Magazine size. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. That sounds kind of neat. Manuscripts are upgrade materials? That's weird. That's weird and makes me mad. Oh, I like that you can just do this, actually. Okay. Leave the Mine Palace. That's such a bizarre leap of logic, I guess.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I get it. You don't like nature. Also, I kind of forgot about it, but I think
I'll look around.
I'll look
See you in a
around.
bit.
Take your time.
He's so mad. Alex Casey was like an Alan Wake character, right? So I kind of forgot about that with this boy here. But it's suspicious.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
There's like so many
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
bonus paths. I found like a spooky cabin. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Let me... Oh, God! Why did Saga get so aggressive opening that door? I guess if I'm running, she'll, like, slam it. There's a bonus over there. I'm surprised there's not anything for me to actually properly look at. Yeah, I think just running gets Casey, like, Casey, God, names. Casey's the other guy. Running gets me just real aggressive at doors. Friday, Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks! I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I stuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm gonna find out what's going on to go back there tomorrow. I'm gonna find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow. With better gear. But I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Manuscript pages. Gear. Guess I'm glad I found some batteries. But I saw something else on the floor. I'm getting real distracted. I don't even... We need to, like, eventually get to the lake, right? The murder site. No thanks. Kind of liked being able to see the cooler from that other angle. Real neat. I wish there was like a simpler map system. Like, it doesn't like pull up the whole thing. If a lot of this stuff is like happening in real time where you can be attacked.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Don't you know how to swim? Is that a gator? In the middle of the water? Less likely than you'd think. What is going on with that? There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affection of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to extract revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Why would you have, like, the, like, face hole here? It's a weird hole to have there. Is this the ladle? Gonna assume yes. Oh, this is all... I guess it was the water was up. It's just like my Silent Hills when the map gets marked. Okay, now maybe, just maybe, I should find that murder site. It's an awfully big map to explore. I'm gonna assume. Like, more stuff's gonna happen. Sometimes the map gets weird. Yo, hello, who are you?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
That's
Now, the
basically
body's
exactly
behind
how I
this door.
pictured him looking.
Come on, I'll show you.
Nah, I'm going in here.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Is this the same guy? Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular hunting hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye out on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Maybe I shouldn't have let her be in charge. It might be locked, but what if I slam into it? A lot of spying through that window. Oh! Got a raging clue. I guess that's the extent of it, is I got a clue that I can look at in my mind palace. Is that Logan? And someone else? I don't think my clue ended up on my board here. But I'd imagine that's generally what I did. Just the fact that there were people hanging out. So, fancy FBI.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yeah, he's tired of me getting distracted. On a normal day, this part will take maybe 10 minutes. But it's so easy to... There's something over here. It's so easy to get distracted. This might be an important clue. I wonder how important finding clues would be to solving things. UFOs? UFOs and You. The ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. They're not called that anymore. I always forget what they're actually called, but they're not called UFOs anymore. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. Got this feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my ammo on the porch of the trailer. Got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought. The combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shape, the objects, nothing. But when I blink and repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of the octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Cold case. Are all the manuscript pages in these? How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. Weird. So, I mean, I guess this is gonna be like the, there could be more down this way. I guess this is like, picking up the thermoses, but, I mean, it does benefit us, just weirdly. Oh, is this where I got? I think this is where I got as the, I think Wolf Man. He was the one that we're looking at. Sorry, guys. There's just so much to see in the woods. It's crazy. Oh, right. There's also a body here.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Show me his dick.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Didn't even, like, take the heart
Body
with
is
them.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. Place it on the... Weird. So I can... place it anywhere? Would this be a profile? It's not really a murder method, and it's not victim, so...
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Never mind, I guess she just decides to do it or wherever she wants. I thought that I was gonna have to try to do stuff. Place key images on the case board, begins new lines of investigations. When a key image is placed, it will prompt new questions. Objectives are viewed on the case board in your goals. Okay. Another body's been found in the woods. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killing we're here to investigate. Alright, so technically not connected yet. Do I have my other board up? I guess like this. This is its own thing.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
Can it not?
Another message.
Well, like... Where do I, like, find a place to slap these in?
No.
No? Okay, I get it now. Can I get these wrong? I'm solving it. Can't be a coincidence. That's weird to have this like this, but part of the note is leaving these to inspire someone. Are they really for me? Are the really for me? No inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe it's just a coincidence. I think there was another thing I had. It might have been the one. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake murders. No, it's the other one that I was working on. Okay. Strange.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
I guess I didn't examine the corpse good enough. That sure is a heart.
The heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
So then I can just slap all these on this, Where did it go? Slap on there. No? Does it have to be slapped on this one?
Ugh.
Okay. No? Is it? What am I doing wrong here? There we go. Oh, why were you being weird?
Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues has resolved open questions, unlocks deduction as you advance in investigation. New questions will be unlocked. And check the update goals. Yep. So what did you add? Murder watches previous cases, but interrupt it. May find some new leads this time. The victim? The killers.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
What's 3? Where's my detective vision?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
I'm not gonna bother with the board until I'm satisfied.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
A creepy twig sculpture?
I thought they were just hangers. I really didn't think we were getting full, like, investigation mode in this, but I can dig it. What about that one? What about... Saga, what about that one? That's weird. It's, like, all over the place. There's, like, a couple of them. This would be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in the wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline, real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava! Second drawing, waterline, engineered structure, strange machines. Like, I want to see the drawing. That one? I want to, like, a better zoom on those drawings. Do you not want to talk about these triangles? They seem important. Like they might be a big deal. They're everywhere. There's some I didn't even see before. Got nothing to say about this?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I have one of you in my mind palace. I like how it makes noises when you bang into it. But we don't want to talk about some of the weird stuff in there. It's basically just leads back down. I am trapped. I'm untrapped. What was that noise? That wasn't...
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display?
I'm gonna assume these painted rocks are, indicate that there's a lunchbox nearby. I also think I'm clearly not in the area of the investigation anymore. I need to just watch out for painted rocks. I feel like that was a decent investigation spot.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look
Confused.
around for a way to open this thing.
Follow these steps. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. I guess this is what the triangles are for. Alright, wash hands, fridge, nap. Probably the one. Okay, wash hands. Fridge. Gonna assume that's nap. There was no bed in here, right? No. Wash hands. Fridge, nap. Already off to a good start. I'm not seeing the one that I saw on here. I guess it's that one. It looks weird, like more diagonal to me, but it was that one. Okay, I'm stupid and dumb. This one? I am stupid and dumb. Well, maybe it's the wrong diagonal, I think. If there was an alternative diagonal one, that might be what I'm missing out here. There we go. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. I'm a tree now. I solved the puzzle. Where am I going? I'm lost. I've become one with the trees now. I need to find my way back to the crime scene. I still don't know what, like, clue 3 was. I kind of just wandered off into a direction.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Kind of. Not to be mean about it. Ugh. Was this where the playing cards were in? I think so. I think that was a table that I moved around. Okay, maybe I need a mind palace. the killer for later. Cooler and beer bottles left nearby. Has nothing to do with the victim. I have found no clues. I am bad at this. Maybe talking is what I need to do. I do have, like, lines of questioning, right?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
That was
He was
Nightingale?
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Wasn't he, like, creeping in the back at the end of Alan Wake 1? That picture does not look a thing like Nightingale. Although I do think that the character model does look similar. You knew the victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I mean, this dude does talk like he was written by a hack writer, so... Guess we'll go back in here. Now that we've got real clues. Oh, that's why this was Dorton, not... It's supposed to be Nightingale. Casey looks like he's drunk in this picture. We know a little bit about the victim now. Okay, we have to go back to like that because it's not connected to these clues, I guess.
Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
so that does tell me that I'm missing a clue. That's good, at least. I'm assuming the clue I'm missing is not you. Where am I? Why am I so lost in this one open space? Maybe 3 was the... No. All I got were feet prints here previously. And I feel really dumb. I don't think it would be heading all the way to the woods.
I want to walk around for a minute.
Especially if I decided to say I'm going to walk around for a minute. I think that would imply that I'm going off the beaten path.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
I think that was giving me permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
I really need that detective vision right now.
Good
Guys, help me.
Still in one piece, Anderson. Forest
Shut up.
Dangerous place.
I don't think it was anything over here. I can't even look at it anymore. And I don't got bonus clues. These are for later. I mean, unless if I need to go back in the
I'm
house,
gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
we didn't really notice anything in the house besides the playing cards, and those didn't seem to really come into play. I see I've reached a dead end. Let me in.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
But again, it's really far off. So I mean, one, I don't even know where those playing cards ended up going in my clue folder. I saw this. You'd think the fact that, like, this is here would be a little suspicious.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Right. A quick select menu. Another triangle. Is there another clue box? Door's locked. It's really good to start the game and not know what I'm doing. Close this door. I'm not an animal. Guys, don't make me do this all on my own. Casey. Casey the clue.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Shut up. You. Oh. Oh, I solved it. I solved the clue. Anderson. It's up at the tree. Oh. It wasn't the tree.
Large amount of blood on the table.
You telling me it was a large amount of blood that I missed?
I think that's everything.
Jesus Christ.
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I guess I should have expected that when the killer stuff would have been in the same spot. But I'm a little not happy about that.
Multiple killers. Quite the party.
Wait, party. Wait a minute. Beer from the party. I don't think this says... Well, it's not spontaneous, I guess.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here?
What happened to my playing cards? My poker chips.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profile inside, say, Saga's mind. Intuition, new clues. He sure was
Agent Nightingale has
missing.
been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
I don't like whatever those weird faceless things are we see.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. Guess we got some stuff out of that. We decided we know that he's from the lake.
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Wonder if I need to leave. I didn't look like I had any more
This
profiling.
mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Anything else cool on the table? And weapon upgrade a little bit. Oh, what's that?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Okay. Okay. The deer.
11 remaining.
What?
11 remaining.
Okay.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
I don't think her family's real.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
That's supposed to be him? It's messed up. Also, what's really messed up is
Mom may be
abbreviating happy birthday.
gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
For what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust the love and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know it'll be amazing. Love you always, Mum. So clearly, like...
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Clearly that profiling thing is bullshit, and that's not just...
This one of your hunches, Anderson?
Yeah, a
Something
hunch.
happened at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From
She
the
had
lake.
a deadly premonition.
Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
I wonder if these wacky
What's this
feet
guy
were here
doing
before and
any
I'd missed
different
them.
at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
It's a
You
ladle.
need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Let's look at the feet first.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Manuscript? We're gonna just say it's a piece of paper on the ground and not look at it? Okay. It's a cutscene, that's why.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter.
Oh,
Old school.
finally?
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript.
Oh, he said
Page
it?
Story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
I get so disoriented every time we come over here. Manuscripts.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Gone missing here 13.
I don't think we need that. I'll read it myself. One of their own. Maybe. Okay. We'll fine. We'll let Alan read it.
One of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up.
Doing the control thing where it doesn't tell us all the information.
On the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page. The first page that they had found. Not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
It's so abrupt. Putting them on. I wasn't sure if the like edits were. Oh, I need to.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Right, that's what they were saying. Like it wasn't there. They didn't find it. What they needed. Shove some of this stuff here. There we go.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Anything else here? Oh. Inside of him. Reading the words, these words felt like a message.
Found all I can.
I think I went all the way to the other end of the wall.
Properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
I'm gonna dig deeper in that chest cavity. It's a long path.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Oh, that was the last game.
What happens to who?
Good.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Deerfest
Not a
again?
problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay. I guess you weren't gonna, like, extend your hand to me. You're just gonna hold it. Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls.
Do you think
Talk
there's
to
gonna
these
be driving in
witnesses,
this game?
The bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'm glad you knew what gate he was talking about, because I didn't. There were like 50 gates. Oh yeah, that definitely is a shortcut. For a second, I thought my cursor was like a radius of something bonus.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
It seems like when you're in your map, time does pass as well. What the heck is that? Let me in. Oh, bonus. See, the pebbles are here again.
Lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. I mean, I'm gonna assume the best thing I can do is upgrade the pistol. But, just hold off a little bit.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Snuff film.
Tripod for a camera?
You didn't tell her
To
that?
record a snuff
See?
film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff it.
What happened? Did you tumble down? I don't think he got to finish his thought. He is old. Oh, I dropped a key. I don't know where it is. It's like when I went to explore other areas, it was for nothing.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
I don't know why I thought the police car was ours. It's a little bit silly of me, isn't it?